When Hornby connects you from Falls Creek to Cole Harbour, you will be able to cycle and never have to be on our arterial. And what people will tell you, of course, is they don't want to cycle in traffic. And regardless of whether, that's a perception thing, it's so important for the people's mental map.
Of course.
Right. So they're going to see, okay, I can come down to the Seawall, and if I want to get from here across the downtown peninsula or around it, they will have a fully separated route.
Right.
That changes people's perception of how they see their city. It's what you have in your head about the Seawall and how you use it.
Yeah, and then there's the Helmkin-Comox Greenway route, which is coming as well.
That's right.
And then we'll have a really effective crisscross.
Yes.
So it'll be very efficient.
A network.
Yeah.
And what cities are really about are networks of ways of getting around and connecting. So you have your Seawall, and you'll have your bikeway, and you'll have your what we call cycle tracks. Those are the separated ones. You have a road grid. You have a transit grid. You have sidewalks, right? So you can walk, you can take transit, you can drive, you can bike. They all overlap. They're all seamless. And that's what makes a city rich and, most importantly, from an economic point of view, efficient.
Yeah.
And now it has another factor, which is one I don't think anyone had thought of about 2 decades ago. And that unless you give people the opportunity to use their muscles, particularly their kids, they get fat. And obesity in children is something that has just come upon us in a single generation, in fact less than a single generation, only really in about the last 15 years. We have so designed most of our society so you do not have to climb stairs, you do not have to walk or run, you don't have to actually
crank your own windows in your car.
Yeah. Right? We've done it completely so that we've driven exercise, active transportation as it's called, completely out. Well, we realize now how bad a mistake that was. And it turns out that people will make the jump from recreation to transportation so long as there's a safe and efficient route, and that back to our network discussion. And you join it all up, and it just kind of pops out as the fun thing to do.
Yeah.
So I always say, give permission people not to cycle. And you don't have to do that if it's raining or too long. 5 kilometers is about right, I think, in most cases, or less. But on a day like today, apparently a lot of people think it's a rather good idea. And if they're able to get here without having to drive, and that must be true because there's less and less cars down here, they're figuring out how to get here by not even having to be in a car in the first place. We know we're doing something right.
Yeah.
Nice to see.